So battle report, combat patrol, but we're using the Scourging mission, a 48-inch board. It is not night fighting. We got just standard Space Marines versus Dark Eldar. Space Marine side, what, got Scout Squad, TAC Squad, Razorback with guys in it, or with... Yes. Yeah, so TAC Squad, and then a Thunder Cannon with a Tech Marine. And it's 400 points, and so on the Dark Eldar side are Witches and a Homunculus in a Raider, Warriors with a Blaster, Racks in a Raider, and then in reserve are Warriors with a Blaster. And we already know the value of the objectives, so this is a 4-pointer, 3, 3, 2, 1, and 2. And we don't know what they do yet, but we'll have to roll for that right now, and we'll see if the Marines steal the initiative. Marines stole the initiative. They're faster than the Eldar, or Dark Eldar. Marines don't move at all on round 1. They're just going to start shooting Dark Eldar down. There was a lot of shooting, and there's 2 Dark Eldar warriors left. The one with the Shredder and a guy with just a standard gun. But they rolled a 7, so they didn't run, and that's the end of the first round for Marines. Dark Eldar shot... Well, they moved, so we moved to here. We haven't identified that yet. It turns out it's a 3. It's a Skyfire Nexus. So this is Skyfire. That does nothing, and that's Skyfire, and there are no flyers in this, so pretty much they moved. And then I rolled for shooting, and I hit many, many times and rolled all 1s and 2s, even for the Dark Lance into the Razorback. Rolled a 2, can't hurt the Razorback with the Dark Lance. So that's it. Dark Eldar have accomplished nothing, and Space Marines have killed 3 Dark Eldar, and we're on to round 2. Alright, so round 2. First blood has gone to the Marines. They shot down a Raider, and these Racks come jumping out. They look a lot like Skaven, but they're not. They're Racks. Just like that Homunculus looks a lot like Skaven. He's also not. And so we're on to Dark Eldar round 2, and we've got to accomplish something. Alright, so Dark Eldar move. Racks come moving up forward. This Raider with the Homunculus and the Witches pulls up next to these Scouts, and these 2 Warriors come running forward. We're on round 2, right? Oh yeah, and then on the sort of coming in, these guys have just been standing here. They're going to hiding in the corner. So Dark Eldar, these guys mow down the snipers with a liquefier gun and some pistols. Miss the Thunderfire with the Dark Lance. These guys run 1 inch. Yeah, they had fleet. They re-rolled a 2 to a 1. And these Racks are going to assault that Razorback. And the Racks roll a 3-inch charge. So the only movement we had was this tank tried to tank shock the Racks, and they just barely made their morale check. And then the shooting began. The Thunderfire has already shot this guy and missed. Well, didn't miss, but didn't damage it. Space Marines have put this guy to ground and killed the other one next to him. And that one lone Rack is the only thing surviving next to the Razorback because they got plasma cannoned. So, Dark Eldar movement is done. This thing pulls up next to the building where it is very, very difficult, if not essentially impossible to see it, except for the Razorback. And no one else moves, because this guy's gone to ground. He's getting up, so I guess he gets up. And that Rack stands right there. So as it stands, the Dark Lance, once again, has not paid off. Did nothing, but the Rack glanced that Razorback, taking a whole point off it, and Dark Eldar are done with round 3, and we're on to round 4. Alright, so the only movement is this Razorback moves up 6 inches, these guys get out, and they're coming to throw a grenade at this Raider. Alright, so we're on to shooting, so round 4, first half, Space Marines is done. Nothing happened. The Rack survives getting shot to heck. So did the Raider. It got grenaded and then nothing happened, and it got heavy boltered and nothing happened. So we're on to Dark Eldar round 4. Alright, Dark Eldar movement is done. Rack goes around the back of the Razorback. This Warrior with the Shredder standing there. The boat just moved a 1/4 of an inch. These guys come up. It's round 4, so Dark Eldar. Round 4. We killed a bunch of tactical Marines. They don't run. The Rack charges the Razorback again. He doesn't do anything. These guys come out of cover. They help shoot down the TAC Marines. Actually, they didn't accomplish anything. And the Dark Lance consistently rolls 2s while trying to damage the Razorback. And we're on to round 5. Tactical Marines jump off the building, killing all but 2 of them. But they don't flee, and they're going to run for that objective. And those Marines fell back towards the objective. And that tank come rolling forward. All right. You're not going to assault with them. You can't.
No, can't.
All right, so round 5, Thunderfire kills the Rack and did not wound his own guys, which was close. And the Raider is still okay. It managed to jink, and so we're on to round 5 for Dark Eldar. All right, so Dark Eldar finished moving. This guy moves up to claim that objective. The Homunculus stays in the Raider. 5 witches get out. These guys claim an objective, and we're on round 5, so we're going to see if we can kill some Marines and actually win. These girls shot down the tactical Marines. This guy with a shredder blew up wrecked the Razorback. These guys didn't accomplish anything. And we're on the bottom of round 5, so we're going to see if the game ends. And the roll says yes.
Again.
So the final score is 6-5. 3 points for objectives. They have a 4-point objective, and they got first blood, so that is where it is.